A new report says fast food traffic, foot traffic, is down anywhere from 2 to 4% in California after a $20 minimum wage increase went into effect there in April. An analytics firm reports that McDonald's foot traffic decreased by 2.5%, Wendy's by 3.2%, and Burger King took the biggest hit at nearly 4%. The lower traffic in the restaurants could be because California's fast food chains are making changes in response to the minimum wage. The iconic California fast food chain In-N-Out is now charging 76 cents more for their double-double combo. Last year, a combo would have cost you $10.68. This year, that price is $11.44. Other fast food chains have raised their prices by up to 10%. If you go to Wendy's, for example, for a Dave's single, you can expect to pay 8% more. Your burrito bowl at Chipotle will cost 7.5% more. And if you are out to try that new Cheez-It Crunch Wrap at Taco Bell, prices will be about 3% more expensive there. And it doesn't end at the prices, however. Fast food chains have reportedly turned to layoffs. The California Business and Industrial Alliance put out an ad saying nearly 10,000 fast food jobs have been lost in California since this time last year. So people are losing their jobs over this. Joining me now, the founder and CEO of the California Business and Industrial Alliance, Tom Manzo. Thank you for being with us. How problematic has this been? I mean, paint a picture for us with this minimum wage hike in California for businesses.
Sure. Good morning, and thank you for having me on. You know, I mean, the raising wages at that kind of a rate, I mean, going, up to $20 an hour is going to have an impact. And, unfortunately, that impact creates a price increase on the cost of the food. And people are not going to pay $20 for a Big Mac. And I continue to say that. So, business owners, franchise owners have no other choice but to raise prices. And they're raising prices to a point where consumers aren't going to buy the products anymore, which is creating a larger problem.
And I mean, the job loss, right? I mean, it's having the opposite effect. I mean, companies can't afford to keep workers on. It doesn't balance out.
Of course. I mean, you look at right away, once it was announced, I mean, you had Pizza Hut literally lay off 1,200 of their drivers just because they cannot afford, to pay those types of wages. And, what you have is you have large labor unions, dictating some of the policies, for California. So that's kind of what Newsom and the legislators going along with. So they decide, hey, we're going to raise everybody's minimum wage, but they're raising it to a point where businesses won't be profitable anymore. Let's face it.
What's been the response, Tom, from the state to what we see happening?
Oh, they're angry. They're upset. They think what they're doing is right. They think they know what's best for everybody. And they're wrong. You have the minority, telling the majority what they should be doing. And that's been the biggest problem in California.
What's been the consumer response? I mean, are consumers willing to pay extra, or have they stopped going to a lot of these restaurants with such a big hike?
I think you see a lot of people stopping to go to the restaurants. I mean, some people are referring to now fast food as a luxury item. I'm not quite sure how fast food all of a sudden became a luxury item.
$11 burger.
And a lot, yeah. And I think a lot of it is just stemmed from, we're trying to create this livable wage for, quite frankly, an industry that is normally a starter industry. You have, younger kids that'll enter the workforce either through high school or through college, and that's where they get a job, and that's where they learn some basic, principles of a good work ethic.
Less of a career approach and more of a stepping stone in a career path potentially. So what do you see as some of the options to rectify what we're seeing in that state?
Well, I mean, we did this to raise the level of awareness. We wanted, people to say, hey, this is a state issue, and, it could end up being a national issue because a lot of things that have happened in California become a national issue, with an example like AB5 and the independent contractors and what happened there. So, what's happening, though, is you're seeing a lot of the franchise owners now making decisions where they're saying, hey, we own 5 stores and we have about 20 employees in each store. We're going to have to reduce staff. We're going to have to cut overtime. We're going to have to try to automate. if I'm going to expand, I'm not going to do it in California.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.